All right, so we've just finished reading our story about Sacagawea, and let's talk about what do we do after we're done reading? How do we find the main idea of an informational text after we finish reading? So, one thing you want to start with is ask yourself a question. I'm going to draw this question mark, remind us. We want to ask ourselves, what is the text mostly about? What is the text mostly about? Now, I bet you could answer this. It was mostly about Sacagawea. It was about her life and what she did to help other people, right? You also want to ask yourself, what is the most important idea about these topics? So again, ask yourself a question. What is the most important idea about these topics? And what are the details that support the main idea? This is the part where after you're done reading, you go look for the details. What details help support the main idea? So you want to go back after you're reading, you go back in your text to look for those details. So let's go back to our story and think, what is this mostly about? We know it's about Sacagawea helping people. It talked about how she was a slave and how she got married to a fur trader right here. Do you think those are good details that tell me about the whole thing? Should I say, do you think a supporting detail would be she was married off to a fur trader that was twice her age? That's not a great detail that supports my main idea because is this talking about her helping someone or saving someone or making a difference in their life? No, so I wouldn't want to use that detail in there. Even though it's about Sacagawea, it's not an important detail that supports my main idea about her helping people. What about right over here where it said her brother welcomed her back? Soon the explorers were helped. They got the food and guides and horses they needed. Could that be a good supporting detail? Absolutely. Sacagawea helped get food, guides, and horses for the explorers because she knew the chief. The chief was her brother, right? What else could be a good supporting detail? What about right here where it says, these journals told about the trip? Ooh, this is a really important part. It says at one point she saved the explorers' journals. They had fallen out of her canoe into a river. Sacagawea jumped into the water to get them. These journals told about the trip, and if she hadn't saved them, we may not have learned as much about Lewis and Clark. So Sacagawea made a difference in history because she risked her life to jump out and save these journals that told about the exploration. That's a great supporting detail for our main idea. Sacagawea made a difference by helping and saving people and things, right? Our main idea is that she made a difference. She was very helpful in our history. So when you're writing, a good way to start your writing or explain what the main idea is by saying the main idea of the text or the passage or the story, any of those words work, is blank. I know this because blank. All right. So the first part is where you put what the main idea is. The main idea of the text is, what is it mostly about? And then you're going to want to write your details. I know this because number one, she helped get food, and number two, she saved the journal, right? Great. So, main idea, ice cream cone, supporting details, you got it.